Good morning, children. Today we will start with question Demoivre's theorem question bank VSIQ's problems. So first chapter is over now. That's why I'm starting question bank problems. So VSIQ's Demoivre's theorem question bank problems starting with VSIQs. So next first question, find VSIQ's first question, find the values of the following. Find the values of the following. Find the values of the following. Question number 1. 4 bits are there. Question number 1. Okay. 1 plus I root 3. 1 plus I root 3 whole cube. 1 plus I root 3 whole cube. And second problem, I am writing all those. 1 plus I whole to the power of 16. Third problem, 1 minus I whole to the power of 8. Fourth problem, root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 whole to the power of 5 minus root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 whole to the power of 5. So 4 problems are the same method. Find the values of the following. Every complex number, first you convert into Demoivre's formula, that is cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power of n. Already we done this all this. Next just convert into Demoivre's formula. So given question is 1 plus I root 3 whole cube. First consider 1 plus I root 3. So convert into complexes form. So complex number first you take. So first multiply and divide with root over modulus 1 plus root 3 whole square, that is equal to 2. So I am just multiply and divide with 2 plus I root 3 by 2. So why? Because converting into Demoivre's form. So this is 2 into, that is 1 by 2 means cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. So that is in the simplified form 2 into 6 pi by 3 whole 6 pi by 3. This is for 1 plus I root 3. Just in the question is given that 1 plus I root 3 whole cube, that is power raised to 3, that is 2 into 6 pi by 3 whole, total value becomes to whole cube. So that is converted into, so that is 2 cube, and as per Demoivre's power in join with argument, that is 6 pi by 3 whole power 3 inside of the join with inside and join with argument. So write as this is 8 pi by 3, 3 3 cancel, 6 pi means write as cos pi plus I sin pi. So now simplified form is 8 into cos pi is minus 1, sin pi is 0, that is why 8 into minus 1, that is becomes to minus 8. Cos pi is minus 1 and sin pi is 0. Basic rules this is. So first convert the any complex any number into Demoivre's. First let us consider 1 plus I root 3. So multiply and divide with 2. Why? Because its modulus. Modulus means root over x square plus y square. So x is here 1, y here root 3. So that is becomes to 2. So multiply and divide with what we have done here. Multiply and divide with 2. So its modulus, that is 2 into 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. 1 by 2 in this form nothing but cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. In short form 2 into 6 pi by 3, but the power raised to 1 plus I root 3 whole cube, that is 2 into 6 pi by 3 whole to the power of 3. So convert as to 2 cube, power goes to 2 cube, and join with this power as cos n, cos cis theta whole power and nothing but cis n theta. So that is why we can write as join with argument this number n has to join with argument 3 pi by 3, then cos pi plus I sin pi. Cos pi is minus 1, sin pi is 0, then becomes to minus I. This is the question for question number 1. In similar way, 1 plus I whole to the power of 16, 1 minus I whole to the power of 8, this one also same, all those same. So now going to, please all of you make a note. In the similar way, 1 plus I whole to the power of 16, so same thing as to 1 plus I whole to the power of 16. Question number 2, 1 plus I whole to the power of 16. Here also first let us take complex number, so its modulus root over 1 square plus 1 square, don't write as I square, that is root 2. So multiply, this is multiply and divide 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2. So the root 2 means how you got this is by using the modulus form, r equal to root of x square plus y square. In before problem you got that value 2. So the number will be changed now. So that is, so this is right into cos theta plus I sin theta, that is cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. So that is nothing but we can write as in the shortest form, that is cis of pi by 4. This is the value for 1 plus I. But in the question the power raised to 2, that implies 1 plus I whole to the power of 16 is given. So root 2 into cis of pi by 4 whole to the power of power raised to 16. So that is 2 to the root 2 means 2 to the power of half. Half means 8. So that is 16 by 2 means 2 to the power of 8 into cis of join with augment, that is 16 pi by 4. So this is becomes 2 to the power of 8 into 4 pi, cis 4 pi, cis 4 pi. So write as 2 power 8 into cos 4 pi plus I sin 4 pi. Cos 4 pi. So that is the value. What is the value for cos 4 pi? That is 2 to the power of 8 into plus 1. Sin pi is 0. So that is 2 to the power of 8. 2 to the power of 8 nothing but 256. This is the value for 1 plus I whole to the power of 16. First we take as consider as complex number. Its multiply and divide with its modulus, that is 1 square plus 1 square, that is root 2 into multiply and divide with 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2. So 1 by root 2 nothing but cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. So in shortest form root 2 into cis pi by 4. Then 1 plus I whole to the power of 16, it is given in the question, the power raised to 16. So total value becomes to raised as to 16. So root 2 nothing but 2 power 1 by 2, that is 16 means 2 power 8, and join with its argument. Why? Because it is the formula for cis theta whole to the power of n. Cis theta whole to the power of n nothing but cis n theta. So join with its argument 16 pi by 4 nothing but cis 4 pi. Now expand cos 4 pi plus I sin 4 pi. Cos 4 pi nothing but plus 1, sin 4 pi nothing but 0. Then you get 2 to the power of 8, that is nothing but 256. In the similar way that the third question is given 1 minus I. What is the question is given? 1 minus I whole to the power of 8 I think. Same question, same model. 1 minus I third question. 1 minus I whole to the power of 8. The same method. So now it's multiply and divide with what number? So that is as to root over r equal to root over 1 square plus minus 1 whole square. Don't write minus I. That is also here root 2. So therefore 1 minus I consider root 2 into 1 by root 2 minus I by root 2. Same, just sign only difference. Before problem, this problem. Root 2 into now as to cos pi by 4 minus I sin pi by 4. So that is as to root 2 into cis of minus pi by 4. Angle is minus, in between minus this, so write as minus. But the power raised to 1 minus I, this is the value for 1 minus I. So 1 minus I whole to the power of power raised to 8. So root 2 into cis of minus pi by 4 whole to the power of total value becomes to 8. So that is 2 power root 2 means 2 to the power of half. 2 to the power of half nothing but write as 2 power 4. And the power joined with its argument, that is cis of minus 8 pi by 4. So that is 2 to the power of 4 nothing but 16, nothing but cis of minus 2 pi. So now expand and write the value. So in the similar problem, second one also same, but in the sign only different. In the previous problem 1 plus I is there, now here 1 minus I. So that is multiply and divide with its argument, that is root 2. In previously this are same thing. So that is root 2 into 1 by root 2 means cos pi by 4 minus I by root 2 means I sin pi by 4. So the given question complex number expressed as root 2 into cis of minus pi by 4. But the power raised to whole to the power of 8, then we can write as root 2 into cis of minus pi by 4 as the power 8. 2 to the power of half whole to the power of 8 nothing but 2 to the power of 1 by 2, that is root 2 nothing but 2 power 4. Cis of minus 8 pi by 4 nothing but 16 into cis of minus 2 pi. Now simplified form. So all of you please make a note, Nana. Same thing, same, just a simplification only, and then go to the next problem. Please all of you make a note, 1 plus I and 1 minus I, and that is the difference, that's all. One plus I means write as 2 root 2 cis pi by 4. 1 minus I nothing but same root 2 into cis of minus pi by 4. That is the difference. So now simplified form you have to write. Expand and simplify. Present class. So next go to the next page. Root 16 into cis of what you got that value, cis of minus 2 pi, cis of minus 2 pi we got. So that is write as to 6 cos of 2 pi minus I sin 2 pi. Cos 2 pi nothing but plus 1, sin 2 pi nothing but 0. Then you get the answer is 16. So the basic formula you learn, cos n pi equal to write as minus 1 whole to the power of n, and sin n pi always 0. If it is even becomes to cos n pi means positive plus value. If it is odd, minus 1. Sin pi 0, sin 2 pi 0, that's why we can write as sin n pi 0. This is the basic rule for trigonometry. That's therefore this is the value for 1 minus I whole to the power of 8. In the next problem, fourth question is there. That is what is the value is given. Just a simplification, don't write anything. Cos n pi is minus 1 whole to the power of n, and sin n pi is 0. Just to simplify, if it is even, the value is plus 1. If it is odd, that value is becomes to 0. In the similar way, fourth question is given, root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 whole to the power of 5. In similar way, same, root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 whole to the power of 5. Same, convert as to Demoivre's, that is cis theta form. So nothing but this has to write as root 3 by 2 nothing but cos pi by 6, that is nothing but sin 30, that is sin 30 means pi by 6. This power has to power 5 minus, similarly just only in between minus is there, so write as cos pi by 6 plus minus I sin pi by 6 whole power 5. Now write as 2, so as per since cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power of n formula, that is Demoivre's. Write all formulas nana. So cos 2 marks kada, so cos n theta plus I sin n theta, that is write as 2. The power join with its argument, that is cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6 minus in between bracket open cos 5 pi by 6 minus I sin 5 pi by 6. So that is expanded form, just use write as simplified form only, cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6 and minus cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6, just bracket open, then you go and get cancel cos terms, then you write cos I sin 5 pi by 6 as 2 times 2I sin 5 pi by 6. Now simplified form, that is 2I into sin 1 sin 5 pi by 6. What is the value for 5 pi by 6? 150. Sin 150 nothing but write as sin 180 minus 30, that is nothing but sin 30. So write as sin 30 means 2I sin 30. Sin 30 means you write as 2 1 by 2, then you get the value is here I, just simplified value root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 whole to the power of 5 minus root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 whole to the power of 5, that is cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. Just in between minus, the change is only plus as to minus, and apply this formula for Demoivre's. So 5 inside of the join with its argument plus I sin 5 pi by 6 minus cos of 5 pi by 6 minus I sin 5 pi by 6 and bracket open cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6 bracket open minus, and this has to plus, then the terms of the cos terms will be get cancelled, then you get sin terms only 2I sin 5 pi by 6 nothing but 180 sin 150, so sin 30 becomes, so 2 cancel, then you get I value. That's all. This is the question number first bit. 4 problems over. Next go to in similar pattern but nth powers of the roots of the values are given. So second bit, find all the values of root 3 plus I whole to the power of 1 by 4. Just first bit all are just numbers, real numbers is given. Now find out the nth roots. Second bit, now I am going to second bit. Find all the values of first question root 3 plus I whole to the power of 1 by 4. Root 3 plus I whole to the power of 1 by 4. What is the difference between previous and this is? In previous problem is given only real numbers, but here given nth power 1 by 4, 1 by 3, 1 by 5 means fourth roots represent say 4 values. Just before problem is given as numbers, it is n equal to positive integer, it is also p by q form. So that is root 3 plus I whole to the power of 1 by 4. So that is next question is given in the similar way, minus I whole to the power of 1 by 6, and third question is given minus 32 whole to the power of 1 by 5. Minus 32 whole to the power of 1 by 5. All those are same formula, but you convert it to nth powers of unity. So nth powers of unity is cis theta whole to the power of 1 by n form. So that is as to write as cis n theta whole to the power of n, just only cis n theta form. So that is write as solution root 3 plus I whole to the power of 1 by 4. So write as to cis form in similar way. Consider root 3 plus I. So nothing but r equal to root over root 3 whole square plus 1 square. that is as to 2 4 plus root 3 plus I. So 3 plus 1 4 nothing but 2. So multiply and divide with its 2. It's root 3 by 2 plus I by 2. So that is root 2 into root 3 by 2 plus I by 2. Now since write into sys form, that is cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. So this is the value for complex number. Now simplified form, that is 2 into sys pi by 6. Now change into, this is the value for root 3 plus I. This is the value for root 3 plus I. Now the power raised to root 3 plus I, as the powers represents whole power 1 by 4, nothing but 2 into sys pi by 6 whole to the power of 1 by 4 as the power of 1 by 4. So nothing but 2 to the power of 1 by 4 sys of pi by 6 whole to the power of 1 by 4 represents 4 values. So that is sys theta whole to the power of n, 1 by n formula. Sys of 2k pi plus theta by n represents a n values here. So where k equal to 0, 1, 2 as so on n minus 1 power. 0 is included now, that's why we are write as to n minus 1. This is the formula for nth roots of unity. So that now simplified, 2 to the power of 1 by 4 into sys of 2k pi plus theta means here, theta means pi by 6, n means 4. The 2k pi plus pi by 6 by n equal to 4. So that is where k equal to represents 4 values kabatti 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. So now simplified, just I am writing here, see Nana. So that is 2 power 1 by 4 into sys of, that is 6 12, 12 plus 1, that is 12k pi, 12k pi 12k pi, that is nothing but 12k plus 1 into pi by 6 pi by 24. Why? Because taking LCM 6 4 ja 24, 12 plus 12k pi plus pi nothing but 12k plus 1 into pi by 24, where k equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the answer. That is 2 to the power of 1 by 4, that is nothing but 2 to the power of 1 by 4 into sys of 12k plus 1 into pi by 24. That is the value where k equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the answer. So that is write as to first what we have done here, that is 2 to the power of sys n theta whole to the power of 1 by n form. Sys n theta whole to the power of 1 by n nothing but sys of n 2k pi plus theta, 2k pi plus theta by n, where k equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. So first convert, the question is given root 3 plus I whole to the power of 1 by n form. So that is why you have to write as complex number root 3 by 2 plus I by 2. So root 3 by 2 nothing but cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6, nothing but 2 into sys pi by 6. So that is root 3 plus I whole to the power of 1 by 4 means 2 into sys of pi by 6 whole to the power of 1 by 4. 2 to the power of 1 by 4 represents a 4 values as per formula sys theta whole to the power of 1 by n, that is sys of 2k pi plus theta by n. 2k pi plus theta means nothing but pi by 6, n means 4. So now simplified form 12k plus 1 into pi by 24, where k equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. So put k equal 0, you get the value 2 to the power of 1 by 4 into sys pi by 24. That is the one of the value. Represents 4 values now, and k equal to 1 you write, that is sys of 12 plus 1, 13 pi by 24. Alage similarly put k equal to, don't write none, just values are substituted, we can get answers. This is enough for you. In the similar way, minus I whole to the power of 1 by 6. in previous problem just numbers are given, it is not in p by q, there is just number joined with its argument, but here not, don't write like this 1 by 4, it is in the form of p by q form, that is nth roots of unity, that is apply this formula, don't get confused. The next go to the second question, minus I whole to the power of 1 by 6, in same method minus I whole to the power of 1 by 6, minus I nothing but we can simplified form is cis of minus pi by 2 whole to the power of 1 by 6, directly you know the formulas, 1 is 0 equal to cis 0, 1 equal to cis 0, cis 0 nothing but 1, cis pi by 2 equal to I, and cis of minus pi by 2 equal to minus I, and cis pi is nothing but minus 1. These are most important, you don't forget this is minus I, so that's why I am writing as minus I equal to cis of minus pi by 2. Now it is in the form cis theta whole to the power of 1 by n, that is nothing but just now we have written cis of 2k pi plus theta represents n values here, that is why write as to where k equal to write as 0, 1, 2 so on n minus 1. In similar way now substitute cis of 2k pi, theta means nothing but minus pi by 2 by n nothing but 6, where k equal to write as represent how many values, 6 values, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so total values are 6. Now simplified form is cis of 2k minus 1 into 2k minus 1 into pi by 12, where k equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's all, this is the answer, that is nothing but cis minus I nothing but in the shortest form, that is cis of minus pi by 2, so value is known, so don't write as to converting to, no need to write, directly we can write as cis of minus pi by 2 whole to the power of 1 by 6. Now in the form of cis of theta as nth roots of unity, that is cis 2k pi plus theta by n, where k equal to 0, 1, 2 as n minus 1, this is the formula, cis theta whole to the power of 1 by n. In similarly substitute in this formula, that is cis theta 2k pi, theta means write as to minus pi by 2 by n means 6, represents how many values, 6, 6 means starting with 0 writing up to 5, nothing but this simplified form is cis of 2k minus 2 to the 4 now 4, okay, 4k minus 1 into pi by 12, so this is the value, that is 4, LCM means we have taken as 4, so that is as to 4k minus 1, 4k minus 1 into pi by 6 to the 12, with k equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 so on 4 up to write 6 terms now, so write as to 0 up to ending with 5 term. In similarly third question is given, same thing, what is the third question given, minus 32 whole to the power of 1 by 5, minus 32 whole to the power of 1 by 5. Now find out the 32, no need to write 32, write as minus 32 fifth powers. So manaki I'll already known the value is 32 whole to the power of 5 we know. So what you write into minus 1 is there, so write as to minus 1. 32 into minus 1 minus 32, power goes changing into 2 terms. Nothing but 32 means we will write as 2 to the power of 5 whole to the power of 5 and minus 1 whole to the power of 1 by 5. So that is 2 into minus 1 can be represented, just now we have written cis pi, that is cis pi is minus 1 whole to the power of 1 by 5. Now substitute into this as to this formula, cis theta whole to the power of 1 by n, here 1 by 5 represents how many values, 5 values, represents 5 values. So it is in the form cis theta whole to the power of 1 by n, that is 2 into cis of 2k pi plus theta, theta means pi, n equal to write as 5. So that is where k equal to write as how many values, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 0, starting with 0 writing up to 4, how many totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now last simplified term is 2 into cis of 2k plus 1 into pi by 5, where k equal to write as represents 5 values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. This is the question number 3rd. So 32 minus 32 we can write as convert into 32 whole to the power of 1 by 5 and minus 1 as to 1 by 5. So 32 means 2 to the power of 5 whole to the power of 1 by 5 minus 1 means 6 pi. So this value becomes 2. 5 get cancelled, that is 6 pi minus 1 nothing but 6 pi. 6 0 is 1, 6 pi by 2, pi by 2 is I, 6 of minus pi by 2 is here, minus pi by 2, 6 pi is minus 1, that's why we written as this. So now write as to 6 pi whole to the power of 1 by 5 nothing but represents a 5 values. It is in the form of 6 theta whole to the power of 1 by n. 6 of 2k pi plus theta means pi by divided by 5 represents 5 values. So that is why k equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 of 2k plus 1 into pi by 5 where k equal to how many? 5 values. This is the question number 2. Then go to the third bit now. In similar way, please all of you make a note. In similarly we can write as third bit. Question number 3, 1 omega omega square. Question number 3, 1 omega omega square are the cube roots of unity. Then prove that first question is given. Already this all problems we have completed. Then again just for revision, 1 by 1 plus 2 omega equal to 1 by 1 plus omega. So that is 1 omega omega square are the cube roots of unity. Then prove that this value. So what are the relation for first one? 1 omega omega square are the cube roots of unity. What is given? So that is why we can use this formula. So that implies what is the value? 1 plus omega square equal to 0 and omega cube equal to 1. So this is the value for we can apply it, we can use it here. So LHS to RHS we have to prove. First one, solution. So LHS you take first. 1 by 2 plus omega plus 1 by 1 plus 2 omega. That is first you take it as LCM. That is 2 plus omega into 1 plus 2 omega LCM. That is 1 plus 2 omega plus 2 plus omega. Just taking the LCM. So 3 plus 3 omega divided by just terms of general multiplication 2 plus 4 omega plus 1, that is becomes to 5 omega. So write as here 2 omega plus 2, that is nothing but 5 omega. So write as to 5 omega plus 2 omega square. Just now 5 omega in the form of by observing this 2 plus 2 omega square is there. So write as to here 2 omega and plus remaining term keep aside. One numerator as to 3 common, that is 1 plus omega. Then 5 omega can be represented as some 2 omega plus 3 omega. Just 2 omega I am taking here. So 2 plus 2 omega plus 2 omega square plus 3 omega, just keep aside, total becomes to 5 omega. Why? Because I am writing 2 as in terms of 2 multiples. So from this I have to take it as common. We take as common this. So that is 3 into 1 plus omega divided by 2 as common 1 plus omega square. Just remaining 3 omega is remaining. So that is 1 plus omega, from this we can write as minus omega square. So that is we can write as 1 plus omega is nothing but minus omega square. Minus omega square by this total value becomes to 0. Then you get 3 omega. So 3 cancel. Omega means minus omega. This is for LHS. In similarly now RHS is given, that is 1 by 1 plus omega. 1 by 1 plus omega nothing but 1 plus omega, right, as 2 minus omega square. So that is 1 means nothing but omega cube by minus omega square. So that is nothing but minus omega. This is as to RHS. Therefore LHS equal to RHS 1 by 2 plus omega plus 1 by 1 plus 2 omega equal to, write as 1 by 1 plus omega. This has to given this value, so hence proved. So first take it as LCM, just given LHS 1 plus 2 omega plus 2 plus omega by general multiplication, that is you can get, so 2 plus 5 omega plus 2 omega square, the numerator as 3 plus 3 omega, 3 as common, just 5 omega I am splitting, 2 omega and 3 omega. So in this proving 2 will be common, then you get 3 into minus 1 plus omega nothing but minus omega square. So that is 3 cancel, you get minus omega. And similarly RHS 1 by 1 plus omega nothing but in from this minus omega square, 1 is nothing but write as omega cube, then you get minus omega. Therefore this is as to both the answers are equal, then LHS equal to RHS. That is the question is given. So so many times it is repeated, so practice more. Next similarly question number 2 in this bit only. So remaining third bit second question, 2 minus omega into 2 minus omega square into 2 minus omega power 10 into 2 minus omega power 11, this is the value becomes to 49. When we have to prove that, that is becomes to 49. So now take the LHS. So 2 minus omega into 2 minus omega square into 2 minus omega power 10 into 2 minus omega power 11. So write as 2 minus omega and 2 minus omega, say no change in first two term, just omega power 10. Omega power 10 means what is the shortcut is there? If the power of omega is greater than 3, then we divide by the number as to 3, remainder as the power of omega. So that is remaining 1. So they can, therefore omega power 10 equal to, write as the remainder is as to 1. So that is omega power 1. So write as omega, this value is nothing but omega. And similarly this has to omega square. So that is 2 minus omega as 2 times is there, 2 minus omega square as whole square, 2 minus omega whole square, 2 minus omega square whole square, that is 2 minus omega into 2 minus omega square whole square. Now simplified, 4 minus 2 omega square minus 2 omega plus omega cube whole square. So that is 4 minus, from this minus has to common, omega square plus omega cube. What is the value for omega cube? That is, we know that values 4 minus 2 into omega square plus omega nothing but minus 1, omega cube nothing but 1. So this has to whole square, that is nothing but 7 square nothing but it has to be 49. That's all. This is the question number. So in this, what the formulas are, we write 1 plus omega square equal to 0, then write here omega plus omega square equal to minus 1 and omega cube equal to 1. So this is the cube roots of unity. So this is the problem number third bit second question. And now goes to next question, same thing, another bit is there in similar model question is there. So that is 1 minus omega, question number in the question bank. So that is 1 minus omega into 1 minus omega square into 1 minus omega power 4 into 1 minus omega power 8. 1 minus omega power 8. Same thing. First two terms no need to change. second power goes to 1 minus omega. Omega power 4 means divide the power greater than 3, divide the power as to 3 and take the remainder as power of omega. Omega power 8 also we get 1 omega square. So that is 1 minus omega. Same previous problem we have completed, not same thing, same pattern, whole square. That is now simplified 1 minus omega square plus minus omega and plus omega cube whole square. So that is 1 minus has to common omega square plus omega cube whole cube. So that is nothing but, so 1 minus of minus 1 and omega cube is 1. Why? Because this formula whole square nothing but 3 square nothing but write as 9. So this is the question number. Same another bit is given, just I am writing here. The next problem said this question number 4, fourth bit is given, but you write here this is the fourth bit. So that is fourth bit, fourth problem. Just it first and second and third right I am writing in similar problem, that's why I am writing here. So the basic rule is omega power greater than 3, then divide the power as to 3 and take the remainder as power of omega. That is the basic rule we here applied here. Omega power 10 is omega power 11 is omega square. In similarly omega power 4 is omega power 8 is omega square. So both terms are square terms. 2 minus omega 2 times, 2 minus omega square 2 times, nothing but whole square. Just general multiplication and minus 2 is common here, omega plus omega square nothing but from this basic rule sum of the cube roots of unity equal to 0. From this we can write omega plus omega square equal to minus 1, then you get answers 49. In similar way this has to common, this has to 2 terms, omega square plus omega, that is 3 square nothing but 9. Then go to the fourth bit, second problem. First problem, this is fourth problem is given in the question bank. Then go to the same thing, fourth bit, first question. A plus 2b whole square plus a omega square plus 2b omega whole square plus a omega plus 2b omega square whole square. Just same thing, 1 omega square are cube roots of unity. Then find the values of this total value, find, that is the question is given, find this total value becomes to what is the number. So just simplified a plus 2b whole square write as a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 4b square plus 4ab. In similarly a omega square plus 2b omega whole square write as a square omega power 4 plus 4b square omega square plus, that is 4ab omega cube. In next third term is given a omega plus 2b omega square whole square. So that is a square omega square plus 4b square omega power 4 plus, that is 4ab omega cube. By adding all these, just now a square as common in all these, that is a square into 1 plus omega power 4 plus omega square and 4b square, that is 1 plus omega square plus omega power 4 plus 4ab is common, 1 plus omega cube plus omega cube. Just adding these expressions, adding all these. So just now write as a square into omega power 4 nothing but omega, that is 0. Why? Because 1 plus omega square equal to 0 and omega power 4 equal to omega and omega cube equal to 1. Just the similar, just small basic formulas, that is 4b square into this has to omega power 4 nothing but omega, 1 plus omega square, this has to 0 and 4ab into omega cube, that is 1 plus 1 that is 3, omega cube equal to 1. So the total answer becomes 2, 12ab. The value for in the question is given. So a plus 2b whole square plus a omega a omega square plus 2b omega square plus a omega plus 2b omega square whole square. A plus b, general basic formula, take the common for in the first terms, just we are adding all those, so write as all adding, so a square as common, 4b square as common, and this 4ab as common. So basic rule is sum of the cube roots of unity is 0, omega power 4 is omega, and omega cube equal to 1. So this is the simplified form that you get the value 12ab. Just remaining problem tomorrow we will see. So practice more, Nana. So all of you, thank you for watching. Okay, bye.